Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and the day that this is going up is Christmas Day, so I hope that everyone is having a wonderful Christmas season, and if you don't celebrate, then I hope that you're having a wonderful start to your week. In today's video, I wanted to kind of kick off my 2024 reading plans. I don't know what kind of New Year introduction goal videos I'm going to necessarily be doing, but I did want to talk about a few series that I am really looking forward to reading in 2024. This is a collection of series that are new to me and I haven't started, including new authors, as well as some series that I have started, but I really want to make a priority to remember to finish them. In 2024, I talked about this a little bit in my end of year book tag, but I really want to focus on reading books that I'm excited about reading and books that are intriguing to me, as well as finding some new authors and testing out some new genres a little bit. I'm definitely not really branching out much in this list that I picked, but let's just get started. So I picked 10 series that I decided to focus on. 10 feels like a good number, especially because some of these are longer series and I do want to be able to get through them. I want to read them over the next year. These are honestly also in no particular order. I kind of just added to the list as I remembered them. But the first series is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I feel like everyone that I follow read this series last year and really loved it, so I want to read it myself. The last couple of months especially, I have really been feeling the itch to read some old school 2010s sort of books, whether it be romance or fantasy, dystopian, that sort of thing. So I have been a reader my whole life, but I definitely had a lull between high school and university. Even though I read all the time, I genuinely couldn't really tell you what I was reading other than the Percy Jackson series. So I don't know what else I was reading and why I wasn't reading all of these big series. So I do really want to try and catch up and read a bunch of those series that was popular 15 years ago. So Shatter Me is the first one. I'm just really intrigued. I don't even know what to expect. I don't know much about any of these series. Number 2 is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I know that what's that series called? Once Upon a Broken Heart series was everywhere last year or in 2023, and Caraval is the prequel or is set in the same world. And if you just go into Once Upon a Broken Heart, you're going to spoil some things in Caraval, and I always want to read series from the beginning. So in an effort to get to Once Upon a Broken Heart, I really want to read the Caraval series first. From what I know about the series, I don't even necessarily know how to explain it. It's about somebody who holds this carnival or event every year, I think. And in this one, our main character's sister is used as the goal, I guess. So the goal of Caraval was to find her, but we'll see. I've only heard really good things about Stephanie Garber's writing, so very intrigued to read this one. The third series that I want to read this coming year is the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is an older series that has been getting a lot of popularity, I think because of the Inheritance Games, and people enjoyed that series and was trying to find other books by that author. But this just sounds something very intriguing to me. It's like a teenage Criminal Minds sort of thing. That just sounds so intriguing and so interesting, and I know that a bunch of people have either recently read the whole series or have started the series and have really enjoyed it. I didn't absolutely love the Inheritance Games, so I'm really hoping that this one works better for me. Series number 4 is the Off Campus series by Elle Kennedy. This is like a college sports romance series, I think. I'm not sure if they all are hockey romances or if it's like various sports. But I feel like a bunch of people that I follow have read the series in the past and reference it all the time, or are currently continuing this series. And it finally made its way onto Kindle Unlimited, so I want to read it sooner than later before they take it off. This was one of those series that have been on my list for a while, but it wasn't available on Kindle Unlimited and it wasn't available at the library, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, and I didn't necessarily want to buy them all, especially because it is a very long series, but I'm very excited to start this one. Series number 5 is The Boys of Tommen by Chloe Walsh, I believe. This is another like sports romance. I think it's rugby, and it's set in somewhere over in the UK, I believe. And again, this is another series that has been getting a lot of love this year. I know that it's one of Destiny's favorite series, which I'll have her link down below. And I'm just really intrigued, and I know that they got new covers recently and are like available in Indigo and stuff, so it's more easily accessible. Yeah, I don't know, I just think it'll be a really good one. Series number 6 is The Lunar Chronicles by Stephenie Meyer. I read Cinder in November and really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very unique sort of story. We're following a cyborg, and it's sort of like a dystopian sci-fi sort of series where it's like Disney reimaginings, but we're following a cyborg named Cinder. I don't even know how to explain it. That's what I mean. Like, I only read it in November and I already like can't think of what it's about or like how to even explain it, and I don't want to give anything away. But the first book is like a Cinderella retelling. Very excited to continue and finish out that series. I'm really hoping to try and focus that in like the beginning of the year and try to read them mostly back to back. Series number 7 is the Plated Prisoner series by Raven Kennedy. I have 2 books still left to read in the Heart Hassle series, which is like Why Choose Fantasy Romance series following a Cupid. And I believe the Plated Prisoner series is like a retelling on the King Minos myth from Greek mythology, where our female main character is fully plated in gold. I don't know, I do know that like a lot of people do really enjoy the series, and after reading the majority of the Heart Hassle series, I do enjoy Raven Kennedy's writing, and I'm intrigued to read another series by her, so I have to finish the Heart Hassle series so I can jump into this one. Series number 8 is the Gold Rush series. It's either called Gold Rush or Gold Rush Ranch by Elsie Silver. This takes place in the same world as the Chestnut Springs series, but I think is set before Chestnut Springs. And I've only read the first book in the Chestnut Springs series, but absolutely love Elsie Silver's writing and the characters that she creates, and I really want to read more of her books. So I do really want to jump into the Gold Rush series. I think this one's more about horse racing or it's like a little horsey hee-haw time. Number 9 is Renegades, again by Marissa Meyer. This is a superhero trilogy that I don't really know anything else about, but I do know that a bunch of people have been reading it this year, and I'm very intrigued. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I've never read any superhero books before, and I just think it'll be a good time, honestly. Something different, something fun. And then the last series that I have on this list is the Magnolia Park series by Jessa Hastings. I have the first 2 books downloaded on my Kindle, because they were available on Kindle Unlimited. But if I like them, I might just purchase all of the original covers from, I don't even know what the website's called. Book Depository? Is that a thing? I'm not sure, but I absolutely love the covers and I do really want to read the whole series. like I said, only the first two books were available on Kindle Unlimited, and only the first book is available at my library. So if I want to read the other ones, I'm going to have to buy them in some form. So we'll see. But that is a series that I want to start in the new year. There's definitely way more series in this than I want to start or even just continue, but these are the top 10 that really came to mind. Another series that I really want to get into is the Mortal Instruments Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. That is a whole feat unto itself, and I need to figure out where I have to start, but I would absolutely love to jump into that world as well. But that is everything for today's video. Let me know down below what series that you are excited to read in the new year. I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.